Hey road trippers, if you want to know what to expect once you start delivering motorhomes, this video is for you. Here is 10 things to expect when delivering a motorhome. Number 1, you are a business. Companies usually pay you on a contract basis. Each delivery is its own contract, and after each delivery, you're done and you are now an independent contractor and can do whatever you want. You are not entitled to the next trip, but if you do a really good job, you'll get better and better runs. Number 2, pre-trip inspection. That first initial inspection before you leave the lot, you need to make sure that every little ding, scratch, whatever is marked on a piece of paper and noted by the person who lets you check out the vehicle. If you don't do that, you could easily get dinged for whatever mark is on there, or scratch or dent or anything, and that will come out of your pocket. Number 3, this is not your motorhome. You don't use the fridge, you don't use the bathroom, you don't use the bed, you don't put propane in it. All of these things will then make it a used motorhome, especially using the restroom. They expect it to be delivered exactly as it was in the factory, except with some miles on it. Now sometimes it really does suck when it's super cold or super hot. There's ways around that. Basically, if you plan ahead or you travel your trip so you're not going to the super hot or not going to the super cold, then you're okay. If you have a tow car, then obviously you can use it to sleep in and run that all night or whatever. Number 4, not a travel agent. The dispatcher is not your travel agent. Everybody wants to go to Florida in the winter and everybody wants that long trip. I'm going to give you a hint. If you do a lot of the little harder, smaller, shorter trips and you work with that dispatcher, they're going to give you better and better runs as time goes on. You do a little for them, they'll do a lot for you. Number 5 is the DOT. You are a commercial driver. In a lot of states, you have to go through the weigh station. You need to know the rules and regulations of each state so that you follow them. For instance, Wyoming, you have to have a Wyoming license plate for Wyoming, and you have to stop before you get into the state, put it on, and when you leave the state, you turn it back off. And you have to do that. They will fine you. But the company does supply you with the Wyoming plate. While you're in the weigh stations, if you are polite, things usually go pretty smoothly. Remember, it's not an us and them mentality, it's a we, as in the DOT and us are responsible for making the roads safe for everybody. Even though some rules might seem really stupid, you still need to follow them. Number 6 is gas or fuel. Most of the time, you are responsible for paying your gas and fuel, but the pay is usually plenty enough for the fuel for your entire trip. Just keep in mind, if you are a speed demon, that's money out of your pocket because your unit will get worse fuel mileage. Number 7, pace yourself. Set a goal on how many miles you want to drive each day and drive them. I try to drive no less than 500 miles a day, which is easily legal. Usually I'll get between 550 to 600, again, still legal. Keep in mind the fewer miles you drive in a day, the longer it takes you to get somewhere, the fewer trips you can take. So you want to drive as many miles as you feel you're comfortable with and you're legal with it. Number 8, you are paid by the mile. But how do they calculate this? They have a computer program that all transport companies use that is city center to city center. Sometimes you'll be short on miles, sometimes you'll be long on miles. Most of the times, the miles you get paid for will be less than the miles you actually drive. However, it usually is not a very large amount. Don't ever expect to get paid for the actual miles you drive. Number 9, no joyrides. In addition to get paid by the mile, if you go way over the miles, you won't be working for very long. They will assume that you went way off the suggested route and went sightseeing. Be mindful of your mileage. There is some give and take, but going an extra 400 miles on a 2,000 mile trip is unacceptable and probably going to lose your job pretty quick. And now, number 10, getting back. This is actually a very long topic of discussion, and I will have a separate video on that altogether, probably coming up next. Just know it is your responsibility to get back or to get to the next run. You should probably have about $1,000 in your bank to use to return. Most companies give you a 50 to 70% advance, which is usually enough to get you there and get you back and have a little bit of money in your pocket, and then you get paid once you turn in all of your paperwork. To recap, you are a business. Pre-trip inspection. Not your motorhome. Not a travel agent. The DOT. Gas and fuel. Pace yourself. Paid by the mile. No joyrides. And getting back. Wow, that is a lot to know and be ready for. I hope it doesn't deter you from trying this out. It's a really fun and exciting way to see the country, and feel free to ask about anything. If it's a quick answer, I'll just reply to the comment. If it's a longer answer or more complicated, I will make another video. I hope you learned something about these 10 things you need to know about delivering a motorhome. Hey, what did you think about this video? Leave a comment below and let us know. If you really liked it, share it everywhere. If you'd like to see new videos when they come out or join an awesome, growing community, click the subscribe button. What? You don't see a subscribe button? Then come on over and watch the video on YouTube and check out our channel. How about seeing more travel info or getting sneak peeks at what we're up to? Just like our Facebook page, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest. We look forward to hearing from you. And just in case I didn't say it before, safe travels.